Right, this is Legion, right under 2100. So yeah, pretty, yeah, pretty high level. Um, is that a crawler in his avatar? Yeah, that's an interesting Lego crawler. Okay, so we only build crawler, and we build tanks. That's the only build. No more marksman, no more fang. And by the looks of things, this is going to be an aggro pack, I guess. So you probably want to have some of your tanks a little bit forward. But we'll have more time to add more chaff in the future. I'm still working out exactly how I want to set it up in terms of initial chaff placement, but this will be maybe like the more conservative approach. So this is obviously a little bit too far back because you can see that the army engages slightly before. So we're gonna definitely need to put more chaff in front. It may not be intuitive why you want more chaff, just crawlers, but even though he already has Tarantula, which is the best chaff clear, it's just that, you know, if he goes for Mustangs or something, or, you know, even counter Wasp, the Subterranean Blitz is actually pretty good. I bet you he's going to go for the fire spell, the fire unit. Probably just go for the same thing, or you can get the marksman. Marksman is actually pretty good. I think I might just go for one marksman just to give us a little DPS. So I don't think it's horrible, because you have to sell out of the fire badger. Right here, I don't have to sell out of this, so I think it is worth it. Go for one tank. Now I start selling the guns and two crawlers. This time I'll put the crawlers a little bit more forward. Keep in mind, he does have like a lot of missiles available, so, you know, let's try not to, you know, let's see if we can, you know, avoid him getting maximum value. So kind of like a little staircase here. These staircase or crawlers, I don't know if I'm doing it right. Not bad. Crawler here would be devastating. I might even have to shield here for next round. I should have put this one square over just so the next missile doesn't hit it. Okay, so I see suppression shot. I feel like that's not good for him. It's not good into the link. This guy surely knows what we're doing, right? Or have we not played him enough? Yeah, so as suspected, this marksman is doing so much, two-shotting these guys, but also feeding levels to the Void Eyes, multiple levels. Redeploy Rhino, improved fire control system might be interesting. This 6900 get to one shot, but I don't think it's that important. I think I might just skip here, actually, which is, you know. Yeah, I think I skip here. I don't go for the 100. And now we just build three tanks. And we're gonna link up next round. Can also put something in the flank just to get the instant link next round. Okay, 100, I'm gonna, you know, I'm just gonna put a shield down because we have the money. Click temp speed. Round 3, probably okay to click temp speed. And the whole point is, this looks vulnerable right now. It's probably gonna do a little bit right now, but once you get heal next round, it's gonna be instantly healed. I mean, it's gonna be instantly like Giga, you know, sledge. So he's not gonna be able to, even one missile is gonna do nothing. So we don't even need a crawler here. Yeah, the thing is, you don't need the damage on the marksman. You could see the marksman hasn't done anything. Actually, this actually got the tower, interestingly. The marksman, you know, okay, it would have done a little bit more damage there, but you know, 2 shots is, you know, the problem is the chaff. It's not even the marksman not doing enough DPS. Ooh, that was close. Okay, time for the link. Fire. Well, that's good for both of us. I think I'll just pick it up. You know, he's gonna be, you know, we're gonna burn and everything, but at this point we don't quite care about that. Just get the link. Do I sell this marksman? I don't know. Seems kind of weird to sell it. Maybe I just go heal first. I don't know why. I think taking the spell cost us a lot of money. Could just put 2 crawlers here, or I could put more crawlers in the back line so they rush forward. But the problem is because it's a fire turn, it's really pretty bad timing to put down, you know, to put out more crawlers, because everything's gonna burn right now. I'm kind of surprised to see that. This crawler is probably okay here. So hacker is the response. We all know that hacker very rarely works. I did lose to someone to 2200 plus with hacker, but I feel like he didn't go for the void eyes. The void eyes might be. Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't go for fire. Like, why would you not go for fire? Fire's like the best value spell in the game. Now, by the looks of things, the fire's hurting us more than it's hurting him, but the hacker might be his fatal mistake here. That being said, once he hacks once he hacks everything, you know, he'll end up turning the link against us. So part of me wants to sell out of the flanks, but it does keep the hacker very occupied for a while, so it is doing something. So we'll go for link, add more tanks. Orbital is kind of good. I think you just have to take these spells. They just might be too good not to take. So let's go for the link. Hopefully we're not just sleepwalking into our death here. I might want to sell out of this. You know, I get more deploys, or I could just sell this, go for a crawler. Leveling up the tank isn't super important, I think. Because the link, it either works or it doesn't work. The levels really don't make a huge difference. I mean, it kind of does. If everything's level 2, everything's level 3, then, you know, you can survive pretty insane damage. The fact that he's targeting this just shows that he has no idea what's going on. Because this isn't going to do anything. Alright, so I think what we can do in this video is, why don't we go for the underground link instead, underground crawler, instead of the wasp play. I feel like the wasp play is just going to win, but as an experiment, we can go with the underground crawler and just see if that works, you know, as good or if not better. Okay, so the opponent gets the bad news. We lose our bubble, unfortunately. Yeah, this is keeping the hacker super occupied. I think I like that, because, you know, it's costing, you know, he has more supply like tied up there. One thing let's keep in mind is maybe we don't want to upgrade our sledges on the, you know, on that side. Wow, it's taking these 5 sledges forever to kill the 1 sledge. And I don't think we can, I don't think we'll be able to clear this up in time. These guys are so tanky. It's one factory worth of HP in every single sledge, and it's healing. So definitely take this. Okay. Okay. So why don't we go for what we said? This is our experiment. Okay. Go for speed. Sell something. Do we sell something or not? I don't think we want to sell anything, as we said. This guy is doing just way too much. So why don't we just go for more crawler and just see what happens if we go for more crawlers? Is this our new like wasp? Is it like a new alternative to wasp if he has Mustang? Or are we just throwing the game here? Let's put this pack a little bit closer. We have speed. I actually want to go armor just for the crawlers. Just put this back here just in case. You know, I might even put it back here just in case as well. Okay, let's see if this is good or not. We expect to see melters, right? Yep. So we are potentially giving the opponent a very, very big chance to come back here by not going for our patented wasp play. You know, in theory, it seems like this is a pretty good move because we have 1 million crawlers, right? Now, I'm not suggesting you do this in this situation. I suggest you go for the ground spec wasps, as we've already learned to be the most effective way to deal with this. But if you can't go for wasps, let's say he's got I'm not sure if Wraith, I'm not sure if you want to do this into Wraith, but let's say he's got Mustangs, right? This is going to wreck the Mustangs even harder than what happened here. So I'm really just okay, so we get the wasps automatically. I'm just trying to prove a point here. I'm not even trying to win. Okay, so, and I think you want to level all these guys up. 50k, what? 80k damage? Am I supposed to click replicate or something? Like, I don't know how to play this, but I think it might be too risky because he's gonna start countering this. Every single time it went for more than one tech, like on this, I've kind of lost. Like, I just don't know how to play crawler that well. So I think it's better to just keep it at one tech. We are obviously weak to missile here. But maybe if we do this, maybe we're fine because this stuff will move in front. Yeah, let's try to play this super careful. Okay, we'll upgrade this and let's see how this works. Yeah, so there's a missile. We do have everything in front, so this is very smart for the missile because this is extremely weak to missile. And we'll just take a look at our chaff placement. I'm definitely not an expert when it comes to chaff, how to place chaff, but seems kind of reasonable, I guess. Okay, we lose a bit of chaff, and this is just the checkmate blow here. I doubt that there's anything he could have done. Maybe if he went wasps, but then he would still lose to the chaff. He would still lose to the underground crawler. This is almost unreasonably, you know. This isn't even close. So in this game, we demonstrate the power of this underground crawler. Now, let's just see if it was the right move. Okay, so we're in the replay, round 6. We go for underground crawler. Let's say that's 800. And we do, so 1700 pretty much, right? So a little bit more than, maybe 1750. Let's say 1750. Okay, So let's do the same experiment, and let's go for wasps, and let's see what if it works better or worse. Always go for level 2 wasp though, but it feels like we don't quite have the money for that, so that's a little bit of a problem. So do I just sell this? But you still can't go for the, so okay, so let's retry this round. So we can't go for the extra deploy because of that situation. Okay, I don't want to taint our experiment here, so why don't we just try this? We didn't borrow, so we're gonna make sure we continue not to borrow. Put the wasps here just because now we're a little bit worried that there's nothing in front. So this is pretty good. Oh. I don't want the wasp to get destroyed. Okay, so we lost half a pack of wasp there. I might need to redo this without losing the half pack of wasp, but let's just see how this work goes. So it actually looks a lot better. The wasp is just way better of a move if there's nothing to stop the wasp. So we only do 1800. So I don't okay, let's say that again. That's 1815. Okay, so similar. 1815 and wait, did we do more? So that's 800. It's almost the same, isn't it? 800. So 18, okay, maybe we didn't do 18, maybe we did like 17. So it was slightly worse, but let's try it without the wasps getting exploded there by the missile. So the missile's going to be here, so let's place our units a little bit far from there. Let's go here. The fact that the underground crawler does almost as good as the wasps do into like 3, you know, I guess more than 5 tarantulas, 2 of them being level 2, it should speak something, because, you know, crawlers are not supposed to be doing well into tarantula, but it's doing not so bad. But the main reason why we want to go for the subterranean is because of, like, if your wasps are countered by something, including enemy wasps, or okay, so you do 2200, so you do way better, and that's to be expected. So the wasp is always the better move, but if for some reason you cannot go wasp, or you've already gone wasp, let's say you've already gone wasp, next turn he goes for the mustangs, right? Or he goes for AAA wasp himself. The phantom rays are not going to work against the and let's say he's got marksman, right? So the phantom rays are not going to work into marksman, AA wasp, and even the melter, you know, it doesn't take too long for him to, you know, if he's got 2 melters, which he probably will have, it doesn't take him that long to kill. So therefore, this underground, you know, if he goes for melter, and if he goes for, like, let's say even wasp, AA wasp, if you go high levels, I mean, the whole point of this this game is to show, like, build as many crawlers as you can. It's just so you can get ready to do the subterranean pivot, and that is instead of the phantom ray with armor, because the phantom ray with armor, yeah, it can work, but I'm not starting to not love it as a default option because it can lose. I want to have the best possible chance of winning in all situations, right? So if I go phantom ray, I'm gonna probably put phantom rays here, in the block with a crawler in front for the missile. I'm going to missile this. I'm going to try to missile this. And I'm just going to beacon it in to the tower, probably with burst. All right, that's the way I like to use Phantom Rays now. So just to recap, build only crawler and tank. Right, the marksman, it was good, but it was more of a temporary solution. We could have won without the marksman. Once you have Link, you don't need the marksman anymore. I just got it because, you know, I at least I didn't have to sell it, right? That was the better option out of the other items, the other drops. Then you always go for the Wasp immediately with the ground spec. We already know how to do that. We do that every game. Instead of the Phantom Ray, step 3 is going to be Subterranean. Level up all the crawlers and go Subterranean. Then you're gonna, like, that's gonna counter his, that's also gonna counter his Wasp counter. And that's kind of the plan. That's kind of the plan. And they will get in front of the Wasp. Like, especially if you know, if he goes A Wasp, you could probably just click range on your own Wasp, or, you know, have this, you know, a couple squares behind, like kind of like how we used to play it. So then the crawlers are going to be really, really way further ahead of the Wasp, meaning his A Wasp will probably just only shoot the Wasp, get stuck on the Wasp. So it's good for a lot of reasons, and that is why that the Subterranean Blitz is the next piece of this build that we've just been trying to figure out. All right, guys, hopefully that was educational, and you know, this is what you want to see. You want to see only crawler, only tank. That's what you want to see. And then of course, once you go Link, then you go for Wasp, then you go Subterranean. So, you know, keep it simple. Don't build like a million different units. Don't have Phoenixes, don't have Mustangs, don't have nothing like that. Just have, you know, 2-3 units max, right? Because that's how you end up maximizing the value of your technologies. And obviously for the opponent, you know, he made it easy for us. He went hacker, you know. I did lose actually the last time, you know, I went up against someone with hacker, but you know, it takes a lot of, you know, he has to play it extremely well. It's not the greatest counter to this. Okay, guys, see you in the next one.